then our young kids of This Is What Hip Hop Would Do, and then Sean Granberry, Mr. Reverend Jackson.
We're all shaped by different circumstances. It's the same dough. If you put dough in a shoe, in a box, or a glass, it look like the shape of what you put it in, but it's the same dough. We're the same people, no matter whether we came by boat, or came by foot, or came by air. We've been through a tremendous several senses of trauma. And then we're waking up and coming to ourselves. The creativity of hip hop, so original, so phenomenal, so appealing, gives us a renewed power. One thing worse than not having power is to have it and misdirect it. That's the one thing worse than not having power, to have it and misdirect it. The two things worse than slavery. Slavery is a bad system. You buy and sell people. The two things worse than slavery. One thing worse than slavery is to adjust to it. And the other is to convince yourself it's not so bad after all. I say it's worse than slavery is to adjust to it. I got that down right. Hit it already. It's figuring out how to. It's not so bad after. I remember when I first went to jail, trying to use a public library down in South Carolina. People again, our own people protested, why are you going to jail? You don't need no library to read no book. They had adjusted to not having access and considered it was all right after all. And so we come together and fight. And our content must have information that matters. It's Black life. Matters. Information matters. Without information, Black life loses its power. I was down in Ferguson a few weeks ago and said to a group of youth, blacks are 80% of this town. We have power. We lost the election, we voted around 6%, but we dropped our power. So now that we know what the jury is going to meet, I want you to register and vote. And so the kids scream, yeah. So one kid said, man, the hell with voting. So we're going to get on down there. We passed voting. I said, would you like to be on the jury and bust a guy that killed Mike Brown? Sure, you're right. I'd love to bust him. I said, only registered voters can serve on juries. He said, oh. He just didn't know. He had the power to vote and didn't know. Talk to me, somebody. He just didn't know his power. And that might not matter to yourself if you come to court and look up and you have some allies in the jury box, but there's some enemies. And Emmett Till was killed, and Medgar Evers was killed. The killers walked the street for 40 years, and everybody knew who killed them. Because we didn't have the right to be on the jury. We had no power to stop them from excusing the killers. You ever miss so far? And it's always a struggle for our minds. As a man or a woman thinketh, so are they. Thinking high, aiming high, reaching high matters. And if I fall down, get back up again, over and over again, because the ground is no place for a champion. Still I rise. Something happened to me, and I'll let you consider continuing your workshop. This past weekend, 12 citizens in Paris were killed in a terrorist attack. It's everyday people coming to work, and they were killed. That was a sad occasion. Am I right about that?
Yes.
But same day, an abducted 10-year-old girl in Nigeria was strapped with a bomb. She got in the crowd that detonated the bomb and killed her, blew her to pieces and killed 20 people. There was no concern about that. But in fact, 2,000 Nigerians massacred. There were no cameras there. You even had some Africans flying the parents to show condolences. And then stop by Nigeria. Am I by myself? Say, if I love myself adequately, I can love other people properly. If I love myself adequately, I can love others properly. Lives in Paris matter. Lives in Nigeria matter. All lives matter. Let's measure life. Let's measure life on one yardstick. Let nothing break our spirits. Keep up alive. Love you guys.